Chef.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm always in the mood for great Italian food. But what are you preparing today?
Today we're gonna make scotchi, which is our signature dish at Piccolina.
Scotchi. I can't say I'm actually familiar with that.
So this is something I discovered from Sicily. It's actually from the town of Ragusa, and it is their signature dish. So it's a very thin rolled sheet of dough, and it's layered with ingredients.
Well, a signature dish all the way from Sicily. I can appreciate that. So how do you get started here?
So this is a dough made out of flour, olive oil, yeast, and water. And then we're just gonna go about rolling it out. And as you can see, there's a lot of olive oil in it and water, which makes it really flexible and pliable. You can also see the little air bubbles. That's the yeast doing its thing. So the idea is here is we wanna get it as thin as possible, and then it's gonna be rolled over and over again. So when you do that, it creates layers of flaky pastry.
So this is not going to be a doughy pastry. This is going to have a nice
Nope.
sort of crackly
This is
feel
going to
to
be
it.
crackly and crispy and as light as a stuffed pizza-esque dish can be. So we're just going to make it into kind of a perfect rectangle, and we're going to put a little semolina flour on it. Basically what you're going to do is take a little bit of tomato sauce, and then we're going to add broccoli rabe, salt and pepper. This is fennel sausage, so you're gonna put it in raw,
Okay.
and then in the oven, you know, it'll cook the rest of the way. Then we have mozzarella.
It is looking quite pizza-y at the moment.
It is. Okay, so here we have caciocavallo here. A little bit basil, a little oregano, and then we're gonna fold it over. Now, the good thing about this pastry is that it can be messy and still be delicious. So
right.
all the raggedy edges that aren't perfect end up becoming crispy, or there's a hole, like the mozzarella will shoot through it, and it's all good.
Caramelized, that's all right. It's just an
So-
explosion of flavor.
Yeah, exactly. It's meant to be imperfect. So the second layer, put a little bit more mozzarella. I put a little hot pepper, and then we're gonna roll it over again. Tamp it down.
One more layer of flavor.
Yeah, this one's gonna get all the works. And then, you know, you wanna take it easy with the sauce because that's gonna end up making it soggy, so we don't want that.
Still keep that crackly crust.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
I like the idea of just folding these flavors on each other, making these
Yeah.
little pockets.
So somebody called it a fancy hot pocket, and you know, I mean, listen, it's not my,
Hey, Hot Pockets are delicious.
it's not my best, you know, it's not the best description, but it works. Okay, and then this is the final layer. Just cut it. You want to seal off the edges. That's it. So I'm gonna flour up the pizza peel, and now we're gonna put it on the peel. So why don't we walk this way, and I'll show you how to put it in the wood oven.
Sounds great. Let's do it, Chef. Oh, wow, Chef. There is a lot of heat coming off this oven. What is
Yes.
this thing?
So this is a huge wood-fired oven, and as you can see, it's really steady, constant heat.
I can see it. I can also feel it.
Very hot.
Yeah.
It's definitely not for the faint of heart.
It's definitely not for me either. I definitely wouldn't be able to do this.
In terms of the way that it cooks, it has a dry method of cooking. So instead of a traditional oven with gas where you have a closed door, this takes the moisture and humidity out.
So it's not going to steam as much. You'll get that nice kind of
More
crackly
caramelization.
Caramelization
Yeah, whether
is
it's a
always
piece
good.
of fish or a pizza or, yeah.
Got it, got it.
We always want to position the logs in the corner so that you have good air circulation.
And you want the air kind of circulating across the top of
Yeah,
the
you-
oven. Just like, okay, so
Okay.
it's kind of like a pizza oven in that sense.
Oh yeah. All right, so now that these have caught, we're gonna put the scotchi in the oven. So we're just putting it right on the deck. It's gonna take about, I'd say, somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes till all the layers are cooked inside. And then we're gonna turn it like 1 or 2 times to get it crispy all the way around.
Wow, Chef, this looks terrific. Glad we could come to a maybe
My
a cooler
pleasure.
spot
My
to
pleasure.
dig in. So how do you even get started on something like this?
Fork and knife.
Oh, look at that
Yeah.
melty cheese.
Help yourself.
There we go. Oh, I could even hear when you were cutting it, I could hear the crackle. Wow, chef, that is fantastic. My frame of reference is a calzone. I've had so many doughy calzones in my day, but it almost has that, that flatbread, that cracker-like consistency on the outside. That's really terrific.
Thank you.
I like the broccoli rabe. You know, I'm not always a broccoli rabe fan, but just that little bit of bitterness that it gives to it is really nice.
Punctuates the other flavors.
So is this the Sicilian way of making scotch-egg?
There's so many different ways that they prepare this in Ragusa, the home of the scotchy. You know, so this is sort of a more traditional, like Neapolitan, pizza-esque flavor going on here.
You know, unlike a pizza, you could just pick this up and eat it as you're walking down the street.
You could definitely pick it up and walk right out the door and keep going.
And I see all this other beautiful bread.
Yes, this piccolino was meant to be a project around bread and all kinds of different doughs. So everything's handcrafted, the bread is made in-house, and you know, I really wanted to have a beautiful, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner spot that people could feel relaxed in and enjoy like really terrific food without fuss. That's it.
Well, I love it, and this was delicious. Thank you so much.
Thank you.